New evolved Minesweeper just dropped. This game takes the rules of Minesweeper and combines them with nonograms, otherwise known as picross. I really think you'll find this beautiful. The way the game works is each of these tiles are marked as either a mine or a not mine. The numbers on the side will actually, if you hover over them, refer to like a row or a column, and that denotes the number of mines in that region. So if there are 0 mines here, I would mark all these as non-mines. If there are 2 mines in this column, and one of them already is not a mine, that means the other 2 are mines. If I have 1 and 1 mine is already marked, that means the other 2 are non-mines. Now, the number refers to the number of mines in a row, specifically meaning they have to be adjacent like this. Next up is basic logic. If I have a row of 5 cells and there's 3 that must be in a row, the middle one must be a mine. And the reason for that is you have to think about the possibilities for 3 mines in a row. It could be these 3, or these 3. They all share this cell in common, so this is always a mine. This column says there's 1 mine, which means these 2 are not mines. Look, it's a 0, as per Minesweeper. The numbers inside the grid reveal how many mines are in adjacent cells. So 0 means there's no mines here. This 1 already has 1 mine, so the rest are non-mines. This 3 now has only 1 possibility for the 3 mines. This 2 in a row must mean a mine is here. This is not a mine. Beautiful. You can have multiple numbers outside a row of column. That means there's multiple groups of mines. Let me show you as an example. If you have a 3, then a 1, what that must mean is that you have a group of 3 mines in a row somewhere, then some sort of break, and then a group of 1 mine in a row. And there was only one way to do that in this row. This column says there is 1 mine, then a break, then another mine. So you need the break between the mines. This 3 already has 3 mines around it, so everything else here is not a mine. And actually going back to this column, there must be a second mine, which goes here. This row means there's only 1 mine here. This 2 column means there's 2 mines. This 1 means there's only 1 mine in the row, and that is complete. Again, gorgeous. This 2 has only 3 possibilities for its 2 mines, which means the middle must be a mine. This 2 must have 2 in a row, which means it's not going to make it all the way up to here. That's 3 away. This 1 attacks both a row and a column. And I'm pretty sure that means there's 1 mine in the row and 1 mine in the column, which means this is a mine. This 1 with a break and then a 1 must have the break. This 4 already has 2 mines and 2 potential spots left to equal 4. This 2 column is complete. This 1 and 1 is also complete. And now we got 3 possibilities for 2 mines. That means the middle must be a mine. The 2 in a row must continue here, completing that. Then we got an interesting bit of logic. This 1 says one of these 2 are a mine, which would satisfy this column, which means that these 2 cannot be mines. This 5 here has 3 mines left to equal 5. And then this column is complete. This row must be complete here. This row is already complete, and this column must be complete. Beautiful. A question mark means there is a block of any numbers of consecutive mines excluding 0 in that row and column. The number may be different for both the column and row. Interesting. Well, this 0 means none of these are mines. So it says excluding 0. So it means it has to be 1 because there's not 2 cells. Interesting. I'm actually not sure how I would progress. I know that one of these 3 is a mine. Oh, I could look at this row, right? There is just 1 question mark probably means there is 1 consecutive block of mines. So because there's already the break after the block, none of these are mines. I then have this 1 in combination with this question mark. There must be a mine here. There must be exactly 1 mine, otherwise this would be overloaded. And then I could infer that these 2 are in fact not mines. This 2 needs a second mine, which would go here. I need 2 mines in a row, which would force that. I need 2 mines in a row, which means the middle one is always a mine, and I guess it also satisfies the question mark. This 1 now has 1 mine, so the rest are non-mines. This must be a mine. I need 2 in a row, and there we go. Ooh, any one that starts with the 0 is nice. The 3 is pretty dirty, but this question mark forces a mine here at least. And this 1, I guess, in the column must be here. And this is interesting. I have 1, then a break, then a 1, which must look like that. Interesting. 1 out of 2 of the remaining are mines. How does that help? Where is the logic? Oh, what? They give you a pen tool. Oh god, any Minesweeper game with a pen tool, is pretty nasty, right? So here's what I'm thinking about, right? I like to mark my mines with X's. X marks the spot. If that were the case, this could not be a mine. Maybe an O for 0 mines. If that were the case, this also could not be a mine just because of the 1 group rule. That would mean I would need to have 3 mines here, which I don't see any problem with. And what about the inverse? If this were a mine, this were not a mine, I would have none of these be mines. And again, I don't see the problem here. Any number of these could be a mine or a not mine. So what are we getting at here? I guess one thing it would do was take this column 3, force a mine here. And then with this row of 3, it would mean no mines here and force a mine here. And because there's one question mark, I would have no mines down here. And then 3 in a row again. I would have to have mine and a mine and a mine and a mine and then no mines. I mean, I don't see how this is a problem. It sure is an interesting consequence, but it's fine. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. What is the linchpin? Is there some weird, obscure move that's actually illegal? Like, is doing this a bad thing for some reason? Or maybe this is illegal? No, because I could probably just do a little 3 in rows like that. Oh, hold on. This 3 in a row. Hold on. No, there's still a way. I could have 3 in a rows like this. This is perfectly legal. No, it isn't. Oh, yeah, because of this. Okay, interesting. Then in that case, that's a mine. How does this help me? I don't know, but I did something. Why is this so hard so fast? Because it's good. That's why. Wait a second. This question mark here, both of them refer to the right side. That's what I was missing. This is a section with a break than a section. I didn't really understand what this meant. This means I have to go like this here. That's the kicker. Because now I can do something with this 3. It can only extend the 3 in a row so far down. Oh, and this 0 does glorious things. So many wonderful, glorious things. The whole map is open. Hallelujah. It's Christmas. As I've been scheming, I got 3 in a row I can do here. That means I got to have this connected. These 2 are not. And like I drew it up most of the time, it's like that. And this 4 is complete. I got a 2 here. Wow. Yeah, because both of these were angling right. That's the nonograms. That'll take some getting used to, but I like that. Okay, 1s are pretty forced. 4 in a row means I gotta at least have 3 in a row. Can't extend it this far. So I got a 1 and a 2 going into a group of 5, similar as last time where the 2 can only be here or here. Think of anywhere else for the 2 to go, it would mess up the 1. So that means this is always a mine and this is not. You can think about something similar with a 4 and 2 here. 4 with a break in 2 into a group of 8. You gotta think about the 4 in a row. The 4 in a row either goes here or it goes here. Any other spot would cramp on the 2's style. Similar with the 2, it would either go here or here. This is something I've just kind of picked up through having played a lot of nonograms in the past. Technically through brute force, but there actually is a really elegant way to learn it. For now though, I do have a 2 in a row at the top with a break in between. I'm also gonna clear this. 2 in a row at the bottom, this must be a mine. 3 in a row, this must be a mine. And then 2 spots for the 3 in a row. Oh, 1 in each of the column and row. This 4. One of these 2 is a mine, not 2, exactly 1. So I would have 1 mine, 2 mine, 3 mine, 4 mine. I have a 1 followed by a cluster. This cluster of 3 is part of the question mark, which means this also has to be part of the question mark. So it's a big connection. Is there more? Well, this question mark has already 1 group. That means none of these are. And then the 1 and 2 into 4 has only 1 possible setup. 2 already has 2 mines. Oh, the 1 needs its mine. And you know what? The 2 in a row up here is forced. This 2 already has 2 mines. That means the 4 in a row is forced. The 1 with a break already has its first 1. 3 already has 3 mines. This 1 needs a mine. Oh, interesting. This mine is either part of the question mark or part of the 2. How would it be part of the 2 ever? If I made it part of the 2 here, it would actually become 3. So it's going to be part of the question mark, which means it's part of the top group. And then it has to be a 3, then a 2. It's the only way it works. 5 is marked like this. The 2 and 2 is complete. The 1 already has 1 mine. 3 already has 3 mines. The 1 in the 1 needs a second 1. So this would be the 1 in the row, which means this must be a mine to complete the big question mark. Here we got a few friendly zeros helping us start off. And, well, I'll tell you what. This is a classic 2-1 pattern. Whenever you have a 2 and a 1 next to each other, and there is 1 cell unique to the 2, and 1 cell unique to the 1, the cell unique to the 2 is always a mine, and the cell unique to the 1 is always a non-mine. I got a column of 1. These 2 are non-mines. And this is secretly also a 2-1. This 2 is kind of a 1 because it already has 1 mine, so there's 1 mine left. The cell unique to the 2 is a mine. The cell unique to the 1 is a non-mine. This 1 is a legit 1 and already has its mine. 0 can go here. 0 can go here. 1 has a mine here. This question mark is only to here, so this is a mine, huh? Then this 2 needs a second mine. You know what? I will get rid of these. They're useless to me. Oh, this 1 has 1 mine in the row. I'll mark that. And okay, this 2 2 out of these 3 are mines, but it can't be both of these two. Otherwise, this one would be overloaded. So this is a mine. One of these 2 is a mine, which means this is not a mine. And 2. One of these 4 is a mine. Well, according to this question mark, one of these 2 is a mine. So these 2 are non-mines. 1 needs a mine. This 1 is complete. This 1 needs a mine. And this question mark is complete. So is the 2. This 1 is complete. 1 needs a mine. This 1 has its mine. This 1 needs a mine. This 1 has its mine. This 1 has its mine. And 0. 0 keeps going. Thank you, 0. Again, 2 out of these 3 are mines, but both of these cannot be mines. The 1 would be overloaded. One of these 2 must be a mine thanks to 2, which means this is not a mine thanks to the 1. This 2 already has 2 mines. This 2 needs a second mine. That's complete. 2 needs a second mine, and there we go. Oh, here I'll get to teach you this fun generalization of the rule. So look at this 4 and 3. It's in a row of 11. You might be thinking there's way too many possibilities that you couldn't infer anything in this row. But what if I told you there's a little trick? So you take 4, you add it to 3, and you also add it in a 1 because you know there's a break in between. Adds up to 8, and 8 is the smallest chunk that could host this rule. And it would hypothetically look like mine, 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 nope, mine, mine, mine. Chunk of 8. This is the leftmost possibility for that chunk of 8. And then I'm gonna, I guess, a little bit below, the rightmost possibility for this chunk of 8. 1, 2, 3, nope. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a column that has a mine in both conditions. Because the group of 4 must be in between these 2 boundaries. This is always a mine. And the mathematical shortcut for this is you take the 8, you subtract it from 11, you get 3. If that number is lesser than one of the clues, then you can infer at least one of them is guaranteed to be a mine. Another way to get here is by taking that number 3, you would count out 1, 2, 3, and after 3, the 4th one has to be a mine. Basically put, this is a mine, and because it's a column of 1, these 2 are non-mines. Cool stuff. What else can I do? Well, this question mark means there has to be at least 1 mine here. This is probably where you're supposed to actually start the puzzle, with a column of 3. And 1 in a row, one of these 2 is a mine. This 1 is already complete, in the row anyways. This 1 and 1 must be a 1 break 1. Probably a much more reasonable way to approach it. 2 in a row means the middle must be a mine somehow. And actually, this single group going down does need to still connect with 1. This can't be a mine because this would be a non-mine, and then I would have 2 groups, so it actually must look like this. I got 3 in a row here. That's marked. And then the 4 in a row, well, this has to be a mine. As you think about the left and rightmost locations of the 4 in a row. I got 1 in a column already complete. That's done. I've got 2 in a row complete. Ooh, 3 in a column complete. This 1 is complete. This 2 needs a second mine. I'm gonna mark this right now. One of these 2 is a mine. So that would mean then for this 4, one of these 3 is a mine. Now we know that in this column, you got a 2 then a question mark, which means this can't be a mine because these 2 would then be mines and then it would be a 1 island instead of a 2 block. So not a mine. Similarly with this one, it would be an island, so not a mine. This one is a mine, and then 2 in a row looks like that. Then I still need a question mark break, which looks like that. 4, 2 out of 4 are mines. Well, I guess they can work with this 2 here. At least one of these is mine, might be 2 of them. But because you know the chunk is down here, you're not gonna have mines up here. You could have 2 in a row be right here, but that's actually not gonna be the case thanks to this 1 row, which is already complete. 2 in a row means this is not a mine. This must be a mine. And then the 4 in a row must line up like that. There we go. 2 groups of 2. Well, the bottom one has its 1 mine. This also is a mine because this is only 1 cluster that extends all the way over here. This is not part of that cluster. This is a mine. Oh, I can cross off these numbers too. Well, I have a 1 with a break, then a 1 here. I haven't even addressed this column. A 2, then a question mark, then a 1. So I could go into detail why, but I think I'm just going to show these 2 are always the 2. Because you need the break, then this would be part of the next group, which is 1 or 2. But then you need a break before the 1, and this is where the 1 would go. I don't know the size of the group yet. Don't need to. I have a row of 2, 1 question mark. The question mark actually already is a 1, so that's handy. The 2, well, think about where the 2 could go. If this were the 2, this would have to be the 1. Then, like, there would be no mines here, and that would piss off this 3, so that's definitely not the case. That means the 2's got to be in this group of 3, which means this is a mine. This column question mark has only 1 group, and actually that is complete. This 3 has 3 mines. That's not a mine. Ooh, 0. Zeros are nice. 2 needs a second mine. The 2 on the top is complete. I now have this 3. This needs a mine. This question mark is complete, and this 2 is complete. I now actually have 2 groups in the bottom. Left one's taken care of, so this is not a group. This 4 says one of these 2 are mine, and this 1 says one of these 3 are mine. Well, this is the odd one out, not attached to the 4. That means the 2 must come down here. This must be a single group, so that is a mine. I now have this 2 in the column completed. This 4 needs a mine, and then this is non-mine. Pretty fun logic. Oh, there's more rules still. A double question mark means the row and column must be the same, but you just don't know what that number is. Interesting, so you got 1, break 1. Okay, so that means this number is at most a 2, thanks to the column, so these 2 are non-mines. This 3 marks 3 mines. This 1 is complete. This 2 is complete. Okay, I've got 2 in a row. That's pretty much the most it can be. So this has to be 2. This 1 is complete. Actually, the question mark is also complete. It's got its group. This has a single group, which is really interesting. I wonder how many other rules there are. This feels like a game where if it doesn't perform well on YouTube, I'll just live stream it here on YouTube instead. So you're going to be getting more of this in one way or another. Stay hyped. I love this type of game. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day and peace.